Welcome back, pop stars. I'm Rizzo.
I'm Benji.
And this is the first episode of Mary and George, which is this month's exclusive on Patreon. We're thankful for our patrons who support us. They support the free content that we're able to post here on YouTube, as well as letting us watch niche shows over on Patreon that we wouldn't have a chance to get to over here.
But since not everyone can join Patreon, we wanted to hop on here, share this first episode with you guys, and tell you about the new platform that we've joined so that you guys can follow along for free.
It's called Fable. It's an online book club where creators can discuss with their audience the books that they're reading and the individual chapters. And as of today, creators can now discuss TV shows and their individual episodes. Fable reached out to us in anticipation for the third season of Bridgerton because they knew we'd be a perfect fit and that our pop stars would love a place to comment and discuss the shows that we're currently watching.
Right now, we're watching through Mary and George, so you can join our club on Fable and discuss through the episodes with us as we drop them on Patreon. You'll have access to even more conversation than what's in our comment section. Don't neglect the comment section, though.
And you'll be able to keep up with what we're watching on Patreon, whether or not you're a patron yourself. So click the link below and sign up today for free, because you won't want to miss out what we have to say about the upcoming Bridgerton. One last thanks to Fable for sponsoring today's episode.
And our patrons for funding our exclusives.
Now let's watch Mary and George, episode 1. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Who dropped him? What if you pick him up?
Yes, I did.
You dropped the baby.
What should I call you?
George, my lord.
Do I even bother?
Are you gonna make it?
Perhaps I should have left you on the floor to rot.
Whoa.
You are my second son,
So, screw him?
and you will inherit nothing of any human value.
That's not true, right? They gotta inherit
I can see
something.
you to anybody.
I think she's saying this because she feels bad for him, not because she's being cruel, right? Getting a vibe that...
Leave him attached for now. And go before I avenge the dropping business.
She dropped my newborn baby. Like, what the fuck? Like,
What's his
what?
name, my lady?
I don't tell people who drop babies.
He is my George.
I'm assuming that's Mary.
I think so, right? 1612. What was the first one? 57, did it say?
I think so. Yeah.
So 12 is a few
So it's
years
about
later.
15
There you
years
go.
later.
Oh no, who's this?
Wait. Is that not the guy that we came here to
Jeez.
watch?
Is he messing with her?
Good morning, George.
Well, how
Or
did he
is he-
hang himself? How is his throat not broken? In front of my mom?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Maybe you apply it.
Now he's on his deathbed like poor daddy.
Yes, Kit, you and your sister go.
But why can John stay, Mother?
Because he's the eldest, and I prefer him.
Oof.
By quite the margin.
Oh.
He's just so pretty.
He's just so pretty.
I don't want to go. All I want is Jenny.
She's a servant.
Not at my heart.
That's not how it works. That's not how a single thing fucking works.
Well, it should be.
That's not how any of this works.
You will go to France, George.
You just want to send me off to France to learn the ways of refinement, and then return to marry some awful rich wife and milk her fat fucking dowry.
It's about more than that. I never beat you.
Father has enough times. Why don't you?
Mother, don't hurt him!
Think of John, eldest. Who will marry him? How can we build a pass on anything unless we use your gifts?
What is his gifts?
If I were a man,
Prettiness.
and I look like you, I'd rule the fucking planet. Second sons offer nothing, inherit nothing. Raise
But they're a
yourself.
good
Or
backup.
you will be nothing.
I will slit my wrists. I will make sure this time.
Darling, you don't have a will.
Father was always against me going, and while he still draws breath, his word means something.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna get many words from. Okay, that's
Any
that.
final words
Damn.
Shit.
from anyone,
Better back quick, prick.
Fuck you.
apart from those?
Oh. And you want to stay there? France seems like a good option, bruh.
My.
He won't walk out on.
Oh. Oh my god.
Get rid of him.
They're just so warm and cuddly, aren't they?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
What
Was
were
that the
you
dad?
before Sir George Villiers dragged you from obscurity? A serving girl worth nothing. And like a fool, I paid off the Bowmans so they would lie and pretend you were one of theirs. So we might marry. And I gave you the Villiers name, held by great men for 500 years.
Oh my God.
200 at most.
And what did you give me to carry on the Villiers name?
2 sons.
A hollow boy. All I built dies with your John.
What's wrong with John?
He's hollow. Is he infertile?
No.
What about that second boy? Why give him my name?
As a warning
Oh, of what?
of what he might become if I fail him.
Wait. And you'd use my money to send that little tart to France.
I will, my George. We'll go to France, and none a better way than yours.
Yeah, right?
Any more to share?
Just this.
Oh, just grimy and gross.
Ooh, is that why he was in bed? Because he hit a little bit harder than she did?
Probably.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Kick him a couple times before you call the help. So she does genuinely want him to go to France for his own good. It seems, more or less, right?
God, the diseases were probably rampant back
I see
then.
you looking at all the stable lads. Do you like boys too, or what?
A what?
I just want you.
I want my second boy to travel overseas. There's money for that, surely.
Your husband signed over your house to one of his cousins.
Son of a
I think to
bitch.
insulate it from his debt.
Oh my God.
Will the cousin sell?
No, you can stay for a fixed rent.
And what do I pay with? Vapor?
Money.
From where?
There is also
This is so stressful. All of these shows that always start off this way are so stressful.
payments made on your behalf to the Beaumont family. The reason for payment is specified there. If this became known, your position in society would become untenable.
Is George not his son?
No.
Never tell anyone of this.
She was a
Oh, she was pretending to.
stable girl or something.
Yeah.
But tell me, what do I do for capital?
There's only one option.
Marry again. Is there any worse hell than a woman?
Though you would have to wait to not seem too unseemly.
How many weeks?
4, at least.
Can I survive?
6, if you care for...
She said, I don't care. Are those rabbit ears? Oh my God. Love that.
God. Oh, God.
So annoying.
Just old, wrinkled,
Sir Thomas Compton,
syphilis-filled dick.
Rizzo, you...
your next wife.
Sorry, love.
She's like, I don't have time for this.
Marry you.
Where do I know that
Way
actor
past all
from?
that shit and noise.
You've had enough wives.
For 2 lifetimes. 3.
Why not live one more time? I want none of your fortune, no rights of acquisition or inheritance. Nothing except before we are wed, a small stipend to cover my son's education.
You are forward.
I know him from something, and I can't find what it is.
You really value your son's education enough to endure me.
Yeah.
You seem entirely endurable, Sir Thomas.
Woo!
You're just spitting it.
Can't you? Can you play that like you're a firstborn?
Is that the first one?
Yeah. He looks
Okay.
younger though.
Yeah, he does.
I am to marry again.
It won't affect you. You'll be in France. You leave in a few days. It's all arranged.
I miss the music. All I want.
I think he's
Do you know of Jenny's
on the
family?
spectrum.
Her brothers, brutes, all. And if you stay in England, I'll have no choice but to send her home.
She's terrified of them.
I know. Isn't it awful?
Oh my God, Mary, you're the worst. But also, I guess, what else can you be during that time period?
just gotta try to get people set up.
So this is not about a king and a queen.
I think when he goes to France, he'll be dealing with kings and queens. I thought he was a prince and she was the queen, but I guess not.
He's got a big old scar that says, I tried to kill myself, right on his neck.
It'll probably go away. No, yeah, there's 2 brothers. I thought so, because I was like, the one was really mean.
He's fainted.
Oh.
Or he's choking.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I've never left England before.
But if you miss this chance, you'll fail us all and live like your father, smeared in the unwashable excrement of eternal shame Bon voyage.
No pressure, though.
Jeez. Thanks, Mom. So is he supposed to be 15 right now? Or is he like, I'm assuming he's like 19 or 20, right? He already got cute boys. First thing, get into France.
This guy's a good actor. Hopefully we see him in something.
Yeah, I feel like...
Oh my god! Oh! Welcome to France, I guess.
Right.
He's good. I feel like I'm surprised I've never seen him in anything before.
I know.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It is.
But he led this whole show, so maybe we'll see him in other stuff.
Maybe. I don't want to look into it, though.
Yeah, we definitely don't know him. Y'all should make out. Hey, you two should kiss.
Oh, you heard, friend?
Oh, I took a tumble.
So
Yeah.
you didn't try to hang yourself?
I'm like, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's a very clear...
It's like finding cuts on your
Where did you
wrists.
hear that?
Your mother told me in her letters.
Nous voilà?
You voila?
Why is there no one here to greet me? In England, it's customary for the household.
They're busy.
Doing what?
At their jobs? I don't know.
Probably fucking... You know, I had that joke in my head before I even heard the noises.
You
Interesting.
said it before there were the noises.
I mean, there was kind of noises, but I definitely thought it in my head. Well, that sounds fun.
Did you take me through there on purpose?
Oh, mais il n'y a que deux chemins qui mènent vers votre chambre.
Yeah, what was the other one? Oh, that's the murder room. I figured the sex room was better.
I don't like it here.
Do know, Mary, I'll not risk all this. A contract must be signed.
Don't worry. I know just the man.
Read it. If you're gonna have a prenup signed, you need to get your own people.
Wow.
So ridiculous.
This family is,
Something.
I know him from something.
I love her collars.
God. His voice is so, like... Atlanta? It says he was in Atlanta.
My God, George, what is that?
I've never seen a flute before?
Good for them
A
for actually
gift?
changing the accents
From
between
a child?
countries.
Oh, what, not being British everywhere?
Yeah. Hey.
Why would you do that?
I can't believe you've done this.
You want to be known as the son of a knight who falls in love with stupid little serving girls and also plays a shitty puppet's flute.
So you know about her too?
I know everything.
He's like, I'm gonna get you a real flute.
Your poor older brother.
Skin flute.
Father. Oh, he beat you daily. And you never fought back.
So, is the older one the one that was playing the flute, and then the
Yes.
younger one is the shitty one?
I don't know.
I'm thinking that might be what
Take
it
it.
is.
What was I supposed to do?
Defend yourself.
I feel like I've seen him in something before.
Like a man. Not shiver and cry like a lost boy. Voila.
Et voilà. Oh.
Own your body.
What if I own your
Your
body?
territory. It counts for who you are, George. Yes, there are rules for those who rule. From now on, no more English.
Ooh, with fencing. So when I learn defense, that's how I'm gonna start every round.
Well, I like the visuals of this.
Yeah. Hey.
That seems dirty.
I think he hit him first, though. Oh, but he hit him harder.
He said, no, wait a second. Okay, just remember you were smiling.
We're learning to dance. This is one of the first shows to address learning the dances.
Oh, as opposed to just knowing them
Just
inherently.
doing them, because I know that always is one for you where you're like, how do they know the dance? Hold me, daddy.
Do you need me to pause?
Or just because I'm looking people up.
Well, because now I want to look up, and we've both been staring down. Sorry, guys. Oh my god, I fully passed it. He was in Shadow and Bone.
Oh.
He was like one of the Crow's bosses.
Okay.
Who was that?
You don't want to know.
No, So, tell me, who was it?
His Majesty's summer travels bring him our way. He must be housed and fed, watered and
The
wiped.
king will be staying here.
Oh, God fucking no.
Yeah.
I put King
That
James
would
up
be
once
right.
before, and the big buggering goat fucker nearly bankrupted me 10 times over. Whoa.
Is it not worth the price?
It's a fucking nightmare.
He was like, honestly, it's so basic. Like, it's lame. Don't worry about it.
Do you think you can seduce his Madge how you did me?
I could try.
Well, I fear you've got one too few penises and too many tits.
Well, I know about the king's taste, but still, I
Oh.
enjoy...
Somebody else might end up with the prince. I feel like I've seen him with an older guy in the previews, so.
My husband barely let our family leave the house. I've been shut away in the dark for so long.
Oh, they have a so far cute, weird relationship.
Right? Just very honest.
The king is a dead-eyed, horny-handed horror who surrounds himself with many deceitful, well-hung beauties unlike anything you know.
God.
What's the worst a well-hung beauty can do?
You'll find out.
So that's a yes. Love that.
Seems so quaint for the king. I'd expect trumpets.
Just 2 carriages? Okay, he has a whole procession. Just no trumpets.
Sir David Graham, shineless turd of a man, but I feel for him.
Why, if he's a turd?
Because he has to deal with them, the well-hung crew, men of the king's bedchamber,
Yeah.
all Scots. And he, most hung, Earl of Somerset.
King James is tired. Does not want to see anyone.
Well, tell him to wake the flip up.
Right? Fuck off. You lock me in my own living room while you...
will not be ready to see anyone until dinner.
I thought he was Captain Hook from Once Upon a Time for a second. Not on my white linens.
Yeah, the headache of inviting the king over.
Especially when you have a dickish king like this. And this isn't even the king,
Any
it's
news,
all
my
the people
lord?
around him.
Oh, the king is more tired than we thought.
Is he even
As such,
here?
he does not want to dine.
That's a great
Or
question.
anyone else, too.
If King James is not himself, then of course, none of us shall eat. But may you stay a while
Bullshit.
with us, and we converse with you.
No.
No. His face, he's like, yeah, it's about what I fucking expected. Fuck y'all, I'm eating. I'm taking a turkey leg to go and a couple
All
of potatoes.
that wasted food.
Clams. Those are clams, right? Those are massive.
Were you going to stalk the halls all night trying to get a wee glimpse?
I just
Yeah.
am worried about all the food.
Well, they have leftovers.
You can't have leftovers in this time.
right.
There's no way to keep
Damn
them.
it.
So I'm like, you guys have to eat this.
What a waste.
Like, they don't have, like, they're not importing ice yet, right?
What are you
Is
doing?
the king actually
Are you
here?
a spy?
Of course I am.
It is my house, my lord.
No. Wherever I am is my property for the king's business.
You must be terrified, no? This head will turn one day for another more beautiful.
Luckily, there is no such man.
There is, we'll have to meet him.
My
You
lord.
really want to meet someone?
My son.
I was about to
Your
say.
Majesty.
No, where were we
I have
before
one
all
such
those
beauty.
rash, silly words?
He's like, see, he's mine.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, right?
You don't want a new monarch. That's treason.
No, I like the king.
Which
So do
king
I.
is, did they say what king he was?
It will
I
be
missed
better.
it, but if you knew your time history.
Why, do you know any?
Don't.
1612, Benji. Come on, who was king in 1612?
I don't fucking know.
Come on, Benji.
I don't know who was president last year.
The 16th
not-
president.
It's not true. I know that.
Jean, mais je suis prêt pour la société.
Georges,
Georges.
la société peut attendre.
Pourquoi vous
Is that a fake fire?
m'oubliez?
It is blowing weird. That's a penis.
Il va venir nous rejoindre?
Yeah, that fire looks weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fake.
Mais c'est un homme.
That's funny.
C'est un homme, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, so he had never considered.
J'ai vu comment tu regardes. Comment tu regardes les autres
Everybody's
hommes.
seen him staring.
Yeah.
He's just never
So he never put
considered
Les
it.
femmes aussi, c'est vrai, mais elles te font moins peur.
You said there were rules. Pas ton nom.
Non. Tout l'intérêt des règles, c'est de savoir
What you can break?
quand les contourner ou les briser en morceaux.
Viens, oui ou non? J'ai froid, moi.
You don't look very cold.
Un corps, c'est un corps.
And a hole is just a hole. It's essentially what he just said.
Yeah, get in there. Have some fun.
It's only episode 1.
Yeah, we got to do something to hook everyone. Threesome? That's going to keep everybody in.
I'll just watch.
It's one way to start.
You two break it up. Break it up.
Leave
No.
room for Jesus. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. That is like a lot to just hop in on the first time. I feel like you got to work up to one person, let alone two.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's just me. I was like, hey, maybe let's just kiss. And maybe you stay on that side of the bed. I think, so it said the king is King James the First, and they said he's Scottish, so I think he's Mary Queen of Scots' son, is what I'm guessing. Which gives me a little bit of a reference for where we're at historically. I'll Google it later.
It's me, Mother.
Oh.
Did you miss me?
He came back very confident and well-dressed.
Is it George?
Welcome home.
Will you find me a wife? I'm sure you have just the girl in mind.
I think we aim higher. James dines soon at Apthorpe, and a new friend tells me there are openings for cupbearers. So, are you ready for His Majesty or not?
This tray of delights is fit for His Majesty.
I thought I was supposed to be serving drinks.
You were. Our darling lad, little Lawrence here, was meant to be serving the two-king table their meat tonight, but some devil pulled the devil strings, and instead, it's the devil you.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. What are they at a restaurant?
Cousin. Yo, cousin. Thank you, Chef.
Got an 86 on mead.
On mead. Uh-oh. The prettiest girl at the ball has just shown up.
Please don't drop that.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no.
The sabotage.
Who tripped him?
The one whose job he took.
Ooh.
Are we gonna fight?
Do you know the customary punishment for starting a physical assault in your monarch's presence?
Oh, I actually don't.
You lose a hand. As there are two kings here, it's both.
Two kings.
I think he said the Danish king was there too. He is pretty.
The other boy did trip him. Sought his own justice. There's no need to implement more. All is done.
Your Majesty.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Pout
Back
away.
to work, lad. Music.
He was like, he's cute. I gotta do something about this.
Yep. You overplayed your hand, though.
Almost overplayed his George's hands. I mean,
Apthorpe went well then.
Did you ever disgrace your family?
I barely knew them.
Who raised you?
Myself.
Ah.
I
Explains
raised
a lot.
myself.
we've never asked our mom these questions.
My first child died inside me. My second was John. And then there was you.
Yeah, we've been talking all night.
Second sons are usually a waste of life, and yet I knew as I held you with your grace and light, I might raise you up.
Ruined everything.
Self-pity is so ugly. Leave it for the ugly.
God.
Beauty is fragile, does not last, so we must act quickly. Kings do not pardon men for crimes done in their sight against their lovers, say, unless they yearn for the new. He saw you.
Yeah, and he liked you.
And he will think of you tonight as he sleeps. All we need to do is get you back in his sight.
Did she know her son was gay
He will be yours.
before she decided to pawn him off on the king?
It's probably one of those things where she had enough of an inkling that she was like, this could work.
Oh my God.
I've definitely seen him looking at the stable boys. So,
Right.
nice.
Wow.
Let me see really quickly. Yeah. Mary Queen of Scots' son. Got it.
What does he want to freaking...
You asked. You said, who is this and what time period? And I told you.
No, Google told you.
No, I said it before. I was just confirming. God, why do you have to take this away from me?
Google.
I am proud of
Take away the
myself.
fact that you know how to Google?
Shut up. that was a fun episode.
I like the vibe of this show.
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited to watch the rest. We just found out, though, that it's not all out in the U.S.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out how we're going to go about watching these twice a week. But
For those of you who've already watched the show, where can we find it? And should we just use a VPN? Should we just use a? Do we need to get another VPN sponsor?
If you're somewhere where it's already out, just tell us what app to use the VPN on and what country,
so we know where to go. Is this the first thing we've done on our channel that's included Julianne Moore? Wow, it's crazy to think that all the things we've watched, this is the first time Julianne Moore has showed up on our channel.
Yeah, we need to see Julianne Moore.
Oh my God.
I honestly was waiting to use that.
Oh,
I'm surprised you didn't see it coming.
No, I didn't see that coming. Damn. So that was the first episode of Mary and George. Once again, if you want to watch the rest of the series, it is on our Patreon exclusive. I know, I'm sorry, but you can follow along on our discussion for free on Fable. Join our TV club right now. Click the link below. You can see what we're discussing, what we thought about it, whether or not you're a patron yourself. Until next time, I'm Rizzo.
I'm Benji.
Sweet dreams, pop stars.
Keep watching.
That other guy who plays her son, he's a unique talent.
Yeah. Like, he's one of those faces that it's like, I swear I've seen you before, but I know I haven't.
I know.
So
it's kind of a shame. I feel like he should be in more things.
He should be. I think this will launch him. I think he'll work after this, but I
could see him as like a really airheady type jock character.
Yeah, or like a really refined, like modern day prince. Still gay though. Still gay. I would love to see.
Gay. God, he should be doing more things. What's his name? Narwhal.
Narwhal living in the ocean.
Got it. Yeah. Well, hopefully we see Narwhal around.
We'll see more of Narwhal.
Anyway.